you all. It's great to be here today. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. And no guests today. I have a confession to make. Even though I am an engineer, I do from time to time have human emotions. And I stand here today, I must confess, with an achy, breaky heart. So I start this speech with a tweet. Just saw the news. Continue to pray for world peace. More love, less hate. That was a tweet by a good man who I admire and respect. We'll get to him later. But truly, ladies and gentlemen, I've been troubled by what's happening in the world. It's hard not to if you pay attention. I'm not saying it's the best state to be in, but sometimes that's just how it is. So I look forward to this chance to provide some humor to the situation. And I was trying to think of some positive thing I can do right now in this world to affect change, to have a positive outcome from my actions. Something I could do, some physical thing, some way to participate in this world. So I came up with drinking a Pepsi and watching the Video Music Awards. And many of you have probably seen the fallout of these music awards, and you've heard some of the backlash. I had to look up the word twerking. I didn't really watch it. Twerking. It's twist it and work it. It's two words combined. It's a new phrase. It was new to me, but it's been around for a while. Frankly, I was a little disturbed by the fallout that Miley Cyrus received. You saw a lot of negative attention in the press and then on Facebook, people writing notes. And I think we really need to place the blame elsewhere. You can't really entirely blame Miley Cyrus. I think the blame lies with Billy Ray Cyrus. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the moment that this tragic event began, when Billy Ray Cyrus, as a young father, he had a young daughter, a beautiful daughter, a nice family, he made the calculated decision, calculated, cruel, cold, to grow a mullet. Business in front, party in the back. Have you seen his mullet? It was very long. And he wore that mullet on stage when he sang "To Break Your Heart." Well, and now I think he's a good man. He's done some good things. He's actually made moves to work with charity groups that clean up our television shows and have better content. I actually admire the man. He's a good man. So I can only imagine his achy, breaky heart while he was watching the VMAs or hearing about it. But he made a tweet during the VMAs, and it went like this. Just saw the news. Continue to pray for world peace. More love, less hate. And he was referring to the news he saw about Syria. It's very not funny at all. So obviously he had an achy, breaky heart. And his words were misinterpreted by some that think he was talking about what was actually going on in his Video Music Awards. But if you've been following the news, maybe you've heard some statements by Senator Kerry, and he was giving a news conference a couple of days ago. So he's up there at the lectern, and a reporter asked him a very good question. Senator Kerry, you were pushing for the U.S. to basically start a military action against the country. Back in your younger days, you fought vigorously and very effectively to promote peace in this world. You had a huge effect on the peace movement for us to get out of Vietnam. How can you justify what you're doing now? And Senator Kerry said, well, now those are totally different scenarios, completely different. Two different times, two different places, totally different scenarios. Let me tell you why. Now I get to be in power and control. Woohoo! Yeah! I call the shots. I get to push the button and launch the missiles. Yeah! Way better. That's the difference. Also, Senator Kerry gave a news conference, or Senator McCain gave a news conference. Now, on Senator McCain's website, he has a letter where he states some of the dangers of the military-industrial complex that we have in this nation. And he goes and spells out at length the problems with having, revolving door from retired military going straight into business, and the dangers of having industry putting pressure on our decision makers to perhaps engage in conflicts because it's good for business. Senator McCain wrote these words. Senator McCain is a war hero. He did time as a prisoner of war in Vietnam. He suffered greatly, he was tortured. Senator McCain knows the pitfalls of war. So a reporter asked him, Senator, you're now pushing to send missiles over to Syria. How can you justify that with what you've said about the dangers of the military-industrial complex? So, well, now my state gets to profit because we produce these weapons in my state, so it's totally different scenario. Senator McCain. I think we find ourselves in a difficult position. I don't have the answers at all, and I know many people are working very hard on discovering what to do. And we find ourselves in a difficult place because some people say that the president was also a good man, was drawing a red line in the sand, and that's been crossed. I think we can start making some new red lines. And I think Billy Ray Cyrus got down to the root of the problem. And the root is there's too much hate and there's not enough love. So this hippie from Humboldt State always likes to promote more love in the world. But it's true. What if we send X amount of dollars instead of in missiles, we send X amount of dollars in resources, love, and support to the innocent people in Syria who are suffering greatly? I know that our leaders are working very hard to solve this problem. But there's one piece of news that came out recently that truly inspired me. In New York City, toughest city in the world, they shut down the subway for 2 hours. Does anybody know why? Has anybody heard the story? They found 2 kittens on the tracks, 2 helpless kittens. So in the toughest city in the world, they shut down commerce and busyness for 2 hours so that they could rescue 2 helpless animals. A sign of compassion, a sign of our true human strength, compassion, and love for 2 innocent creatures who weren't even of our own species. So I would like to see that spread out, and I know that it will spread out throughout the world eventually. Mr. President.